Hi everyone, you're welcome back to another sewing tutorial on this channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to make this bubu dress with this Ankara patches, which is the highlight. These patches can be arranged anyhow you want it and at any part of your outfit. So if you want to see how this is made, why not keep watching and let's get into the video. For this tutorial, my main fabric is cotton and it is 2 yards, which is 60 inches in length. I'm using 2 yards of fabric because that is what I have available. So if you are going for a fuller look, you want your dress to be really free, you will need 2.5 to 3 yards of fabric. I will also be using some leftover Ankara fabric to create circle for the patches. To neatly finish the edges of the patches, I'll be using this bias tape, and this tape will be used for the interfacing. The first thing we want to do now is work on the bubu. So to cut this out, we will need to fold our fabric into 4 so as to cut out the front and the back piece together. Here my fabric is folded into 4 and I have about 14.5, but if your fabric is more than 2 yards, your fold will be wider. Now from the top of the fabric, I'll come down by 1/2 inch and draw a straight line which will serve as the shoulder line. Then on the shoulder line from the center fold, I'll measure the neckline. The width is 3.5 while the depth for the back is 1.5. The front neck is a V neckline, so I'll come down by 8.5 as the depth, then connect the points. Also on the shoulder line, I'll mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 7.5. Then from that point, the next thing you want to do is determine your sleeve length. I have 7 inches here and that will be my sleeve length. If you want yours longer, go ahead and measure how long you want it. And from where the sleeve length stops, you come down by 1.5 to 2 inches to slope the shoulder. Then connect the point back to the neck width this way. Next thing to do is to create the sleeve opening. So from the shoulder slope, you place your tape and measure down to how wide you want your sleeve opening. So whatever measurement you decide to use, you should add sewing allowance. Here I marked 10 inches. The next thing I'm going to do is to take the round measurement. I'll be using the point where the sleeve opening stops as a guide to where to take the bust measurement. Now instead of using my actual bust circumference, I'll be working with my biggest round measurement, which is my hip. But if yours happens to be the bust, you should use that, okay? So I'll divide that into 4, which is 10 inches, then add extra 2 inches as ease allowance. Your ease allowance should depend on how free you want the bubu on you, so you can always add more than that 2 inches. I will also add an extra inch as seam allowance, making 3 inches in total. Now the total measurement you have at this point is what you will mark all the way down. For me, I have 13 inches, so I'll mark that 13 inches straight down, then connect the point. Once you are through with that, you connect these 2 lines together with a curve this way. And this is all for the drafting. I will add 1/2 inch joining allowance to the shoulder, then go ahead to cut it out. I'll be cutting out the back neckline first before cutting the front neckline. For my dress length, I'll make it 59 inches. So I'll place my tape at the shoulder line, not from the joining allowance, then measure down to 59 inches. I will also add extra 1.5 as hem allowance. Now from the actual full length without the allowance, I'll go up by 12 inches and notch. This is because I don't want the side of this dress fully closed. There will be an opening and this 12 inches will determine the length of that opening. To cut out the front neckline, you should separate the back piece from the front piece, then cut it out. I want this dress to have side pockets, so I'll go ahead and mark where I want them. From the shoulder line, I marked 16 inches, which is my waistline. That is where I want the pocket attached. Then I will notch the point. Now that we are done cutting, the next thing to do is start stitching. This is what the front neckline looks like, and this is what the back neckline looks like. Next, I will cut out facing to finish each of the neckline. This is the piece for the front facing. It is on fold. I'll place the front piece on it, trace out the neckline, and also cut out the shape I want it to have. To stitch, place the right side of the facing on the right side of the main fabric, then stitch along the neckline using 1/2 inch. After stitching, you flip the facing to the wrong side, then you turn in the edge once or you weave it to give it a neat finishing. And I will use hemming gum to hold it in place. The back facing will also be cut on fold. I'll be stitching this same way I'll stitch the front facing, but then after flipping it to the wrong side, I won't use hemming gum to hold it in place until I join the shoulder. This is the front piece after using facing to finish up the neckline. And this is the back piece as well. The next thing I'm going to do is to join the shoulder. So I'll place the front piece on the back piece, right sides facing each other. Then I'll use the back facing to turn the shoulder this way. I'll be stitching this using 1/2 inch. After joining the shoulder, the next thing I'll do is work on the sleeve. If I stitch the hem of this sleeve, it will reduce the length. I don't want the length to be shorter than it already is. So I'll add an extra piece of fabric. The width is 4 inches, which is 2 inches on fold. I will go over to the sewing machine now to attach this, and I'll repeat the same process with the other sleeve. After stitching, I'll set it aside to cut out the patches. I'll be using one of these to illustrate how to cut out the circle. You can use any round object around you to get your circle. That's if you find the one that matches the size you want. Or you can simply use your tape to measure out the size you want. So I folded my fabric into 4, and then from the center of the fold, I'll measure about 3 inches. If I open it up, it will be about 6. That is how wide I want it. You can use below or above this, depending on the size you want for your patches, okay? I will measure the 3 inches round, still keeping my tape at the center. And afterwards, I'll cut it out. You should have something like this after cutting. Now, I will place this on the rest of the fabric and cut it out. I want this circle to be 9 pieces, and that is the exact number I'm cutting out. You can adjust this to your preference. Just cut out as many pieces as you want, depending on the look you are going for. After cutting out all the pieces you want, the next thing you want to do is cut out stay, same way you've cut out this fabric, and iron it to the wrong side. At this point, I've ironed interfacing to the wrong side, and this is what it looks like. The next thing to do is to use that bias tape to finish up the edges. And all you need to do is just place your fabric in between the bias. I will open up one of the fold of the bias. That part will go to the wrong side, so it will be easier for me to stitch. You can decide not to open it up, okay? Just make sure your fabric is properly tucked in, then you stitch round. And if you don't want to finish the edges with a bias tape, you can actually weave it. Once you are through with the patches, the next thing you want to do is arrange it on the front piece of your bubu. I will open this up so I can conveniently work on the patches. At this point, you arrange your patches wherever you want it and whichever way, okay? So I will arrange mine the way I want it. Now when you are placing this together, make sure that part where you finished up the bias, where you stop stitching, is properly covered, okay? Once you are done with the arrangement, the next thing to do is stitch round. But before I stitch, I will first place hemming gum under each of the patches. Once I place the hemming gum round, I will iron it so as to keep the patches in place. At this point, I have stitched round after using the hemming gum. I've stitched round and this is what the wrong side looks like. The next thing to do is close the side, but before then I will attach the side pocket. From that waistline I notched earlier, I will come down by 6.5. That will serve as the pocket opening. I will notch the same thing here, then keep this aside. I already folded this fabric into 4. The length is about 11.5 while the width is about 7.5. From the top, I'll come down by 6.5, which will be for the pocket opening. Then I will mark out the shape and cut it out. To stitch, I will attach 2 pins at each side of the dress. I'll pin the top to the first notch and the hem to the second notch. I'll do the same thing with the other piece. I'll be stitching with half of an inch and have something like this afterwards. After attaching the pockets, I will then close the side. I'll close the sleeve with half of an inch and the side with 1 inch. At the pocket entrance, I will backstitch, then close the pocket with ½ inch. From where the pocket stops, I'll continue stitching with 1 inch till I get to the point I notched earlier, that point where the opening is starting from, and I will double fold this part to finish up the edge. I will do the same with the other side and also fold in the hem allowance. After closing the side, I also finish up the hem and my dress is finally ready. I later increased the length of the slit to about 17 inches. So guys, this is all for the making of this bubu dress with the circle patches. Thank you so much for watching. If you find this tutorial helpful, do not forget to hit on the like button. And if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. Please do not leave without subscribing. And I'll see you in my next one.